ain't never switched, none of that in my life. Just know me, my dogs, stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressed in all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna blame me. No conversation, ain't got time for no debating.
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
Here we go, set. 443. Lady.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Bravo.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Crunch down, defense. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Hey, you got 3 down.
Darnold now to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
43 to Mike, boy, 43.
Back to throw, Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. Going to throw right side here, complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short and shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion. And he is in. Touchdown. New York. Ezekiel Elliott, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career, and Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Grant. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
At the 40-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They will run with Grant. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, Grant. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the 1st. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's caught by Parker. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami 1st.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Wilkerson. He finds Kalen Ballage, his running back. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. This is Grant. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Corey Grant, his 11th touchdown of the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point good by Prater, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken short. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down. It's Grant, and this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. On 2nd down, it's Grant, and the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. On 3rd down, Wilkerson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. From just shy of midfield, Darnold. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
They'll run on first down. Grant. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Here's Grant. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Let's go, baby.
They'll try the left side. It's Grant. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Corey Grant, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Prater for the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up first and 10 at the 40. Now Elliott. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 25 yards the pick up there, and also a first down.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. The first down carry by Elliott doesn't amount to much, as he'll get forward for about a couple. Jatavis Brown there on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8. At the Dolphins' 33-yard line.
So don't say no.
Throwing on second and 8. Darnold. Taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Darnold and the Jets come up third and long following the sack. Third and long, it's Darnold. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Nicholson. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 22-yard line. Darnold on first down. That's caught by Jackson. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on second down. Darnold. Flush to his right. And Darnold, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So it should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
To throw on second down. Wilkerson. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. On second down, Elliott. And some room to roam now. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjust.
And nothing but daylight ahead. The 30, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Corey Grant, 72 yards as his guys are able to regain the lead. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and, oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Darnold. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. 22 yards there, a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
From the 36, Darnold. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 15-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They come out here in the I. Second and goal from the 1. Now Darnold keeps it. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Now, that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only second down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up third down.
The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on third and goal? They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth. They'll run it with Elliott. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A 3-yard touchdown run as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. So he's in for his third score of the game, and defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. They go back to Grant. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Come on, set. 7 ending. 53. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. 22, Jet, Bowman. 22, Jet, Bowman.
On third down, Grant. Give him 3 yards there on the first down pickup.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on third down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
On first down, it's Grant. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilkerson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. On third down, Grant. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. On fourth down, Wilkerson. It's complete to Grant. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort, but on fourth down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
Sponge. No. Kill.
They'll run on first down. It's Grant. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 50-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Grant, and down to the 44, 5 yards that time. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 44. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Now a give, right side. It's Grant. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. On 1st and 10, Wilkerson. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. From the gun, Wilkerson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Elliott. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Darnold. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Elliott running right. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Here's Elliott. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
But defensively, that's a nice stop there on 3rd down here in the 4th quarter. Now, offensively, kicking the field goal, taking the lead, right?
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Especially since you got stopped on the previous play. But if you've got something you really like, something that you've practiced all week, and you think, hey, this is the time to use it, this is the play, I wouldn't be deterred. I would gamble a little bit and go for it right now.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Jets, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far, and they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. And with that, we sign.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. This ain't you switch, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I told no wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous? They act like they made us. You know I'm icy in Vegas. This for the haters. I make a lot of new money. When it's not saving. Be liking my flavor. I think it's cause